Alright guys, this is chapter 10 of Dragon Ball X. Got some Bruce Falconer music going on. No specific song. It's just, I think it's an hour of Bruce Falconer music. Yeah, it says the best of Dragon Ball Z, Bruce Falconer, American Soundtrack Volume 1. So we got hours of some really good Bruce Falconer music going on. So let's go ahead and get into this. Let's go something again after this. Alright. Alright. If it's too low, I mean, I know y'all can let me know during the video, but I mean, just next time or in comments down below, tell me if it's too low, because I might do this again for next chapter. So yeah. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. Alright, which wasted a minute just talking. Alright. Last chapter ended off with let me see what happened last chapter. Okay, yeah, Dr. Gero and Android 19 were defeated by Tora and Nail. Well, Android 19 was. Dr. Gero got away and slipped by, heading back to his laboratory, in which Tora, after the fight with Dr. Gero, with the Bulma asking where he can find Dr. Gero's laboratory, and now that's what Nail and him are doing right now. Alright, last sentence of last chapter was, hold on, let me see if I can find it. Alright, Tora put the map in his pocket as he and Nail took off. So that was the map that Bulma gave to Tora so he could find Dr. Gero. Let's go and get into this. Okay, moments later, Tora and Nail got closer and closer to Dr. Gero. The map showed that it was straight ahead, his laboratory that is, as they took off at full speed. At Dr. Gero's laboratory, he was thinking on how he should eliminate both Nail and Tora. With 19 defeated, he had no other choice or option but to awake his most powerful / deadly androids known as Android 1817. And also, kind of heads up for this chapter, guys. If I have chapter 11 up by the time y'all are watching this, go ahead and skip to it. Just letting y'all know now. Only because, well, until next week, I won't be making chapter 11 until next week. But this chapter is nothing but me talking about the androids, and kind of just character development is all around in this chapter. So, if you want to, again, if I have it up by then, by the time you're watching this, go ahead and skip to chapter 11 because it's nothing but character development in this chapter and introducing 18, 17, 16 in Universe 4. Right. They were two sibling androids, one with black hair and a short frame. He was a male, Android 17. If y'all don't know what he looks like, I'm sorry, I can't really describe him off the dome. So, yeah, haven't seen him as enough as like Goku or Vegeta, so you know what I mean. 18 was a female with short blonde hair and blue eyes. See, that's as far as I can really go with her. Their looks might be deceiving, but they are terribly dangerous. Gero didn't want to awaken them for that very same reason. He feared that they would rebel and take him out. Gero was hesitant until he remembered of a device he created to control them if need be. He then walked toward their pods. As he awoke both androids, first came Android 18. And I might misread a lot of this like I do in the previous chapters, only because when I wrote this all today because I forgot all during this week and last week to write content for this. And I'm actually doing this on a Wednesday, like I have planned in my schedule, so it's a little off right now. And I wrote this all in the dark. Like, I mean, I was watching some TFS Abridged for Dragon Ball Z while I was writing this, and I didn't have the lights on or nothing. I was just like in the dark writing all this. So if I mispronounce words that I wrote, sorry in advance. Surprisingly, she appeared non-violent and calm. Gero said, "How are you doing, 18?" She replied with, "Splendid. Great to be back. Where is 17?" So you know the whole stunt 18 and 17 pulled off in the Dragon Ball Z series? That's what they're doing now. In this, that is. Jiro then said, I've yet to wake him. Let's do it. Jiro headed to the pod and released 17 from it. 17 walked out the same way as 18, calm and non-threatening. Jiro asked, how was your sleep? 17 replied with, great, nice to see you again. Is there something you need us to do? Jiro informed them of the current situation. They both replied with, oh, that's it. No problem, sir, Dr. Jiro. Back outside, Tora and Nail had finally made it to the lab as where Jiro was located. Tora decided to knock to see if he had made it to the right place. Because, just people living in the mountains with laboratories these days. So Tora had the knowledge, just in case, before blast people's doors down. Inside, 17 and 18 noticed the knocking. Dr. Jiro pointed to the door as he yelled, kill them, please, so this is all over with. Right as he put his hand down, 17 noticed that Jiro had a device in his hand. He figured it was a device to control him, so he asked, Jiro, what would that be in your hand? Jiro replied with, none of your concern. Just eliminate the enemy. 17 replied with, well, actually seems as if you're the enemy. So this is when 17 and 18 kind of rebel on him. 18 nodded as she commented with 17, let's get rid of him. 17 agreed as a dead hollow look occurred upon Dr. Jiro's face. Jiro, frightened, stepped back as he told them to stand down immediately. He threatened them by saying, if you two don't stop, I'm pressing the button. The little button on the control. 17 in a blink of an eye snatched the remote. He then said, we can't have none of that now, shall we? 18 jumped up and swiftly kicked off the head of Dr. Jiro. Jiro screamed in horror as Tora and Nail could hear it through the thick metal door. 17 then took the remote and smashed it into the ground. Nail wasn't going to wait any longer as he blasted the door down with a furious attack. The door fell down as, to Tora and Nail's surprise, Jiro's head was on the ground, firmly off his shoulders. Tora and Nail both looked up only to see the new two androids. Tora was in awe of the appearance of the androids as he figured they killed Jiro. Jiro, somehow still able to talk, said, darn you stupid idiots. Why would you? Android 17 said, die, you old man, as he jumped up and stomped on his skull, shattering it into bits. You know how he did that in the show. Nail and Tora had just witnessed the android's power. 17 and 18 said, well, I guess you're Tora then. Tora replied with, yes, and you? We are Android 17 and 18. Nail said, what? There's two more of them? Tora thought that 17 and 18 were the ones Trunks had talked about those 3 years ago. So back in I want to say chapter 7 or 8. Yeah, chapter 7. Tora, oh yeah, hold on, I already read that. Tora then decided to power up a strong key wave at the two as he blasted it, destroying the whole laboratory. After the blast, both 17 and 18 were unscratched. 17 and 18 then turned around to leave, but noticed something. There was one pod still standing, carrying an android. What did I say there? Hold up. I'm trying to read what I said. Hold up. It says... Now, where was I even at again? Hold up. Let me see. I'm sorry about this, guys. I'm just like, hold up. Hold up. Carrying in it the android, or an android. I forgot what I said, or wrote. The number said 16. So, Android 16. The two figured it was an android Turo was previously working on. They opened the hatch, revealing yet another android. This one was very tall, with an orange mohawk and a green uniform. It was Android 16. This android was very calm but had hidden strength, seemingly making it weaker than 17 or 18. The android presented itself as he told them of his mission to carry out the plan of world domination, a goal of Dr. Gero's. 17 and 18 told 16 of the earlier events and said to take off the and carry. Hold on. Oh my god, I forgot. 17 and 18 told 16 of the earlier events and said to take off and carry out Gero's quote unquote plan. So I kind of punctuated this wrong. So what they did was 17 and 18 told 16 of what just happened with Gero's 17 smashing Gero's head, and then 17 said, okay, 18, 16, let's go ahead and carry off Gero's quote unquote plan. Right as they began to take off, Tora told them to wait. He wanted to fight them and eliminate the threat of which the androids might bring to Earth. 17 then said, "Oh, I nearly forgot about you. If you want to fight, let's go." Because, with 16 and all, they kind of forgot about Tora. I don't know how you forget about someone who just blew up a whole laboratory, but I just had to punch something down for that. Because they were about to take off. I was writing it right. I was like, okay. And then, I was like, oh, I forgot to mention Tora in here. Like, you know what? I'm going to just say something. Like, they forgot about Tora. He asked if 16 wanted to join. 17 did, that is. But 16 didn't. 16 said, I have only one desire, to carry out the plan given to me. 17 said, whatever. 18, let's finish them real quick and get this over with. The battle was Tora and Nail versus Android 17 and 18. The battle shall commence next time on Dragon Ball X. It's the end of this chapter. Sorry for this chapter being so short. I know the past couple chapters have been really short, but this next chapter should be pretty long. I know the last couple chapters have been really short. They've been more than 10 pages each. This one only being about 8 or 9, because again, this is only character development, just dialogue really. They call this a dialogue chapter, kind of just people talking to each other and whatnot. If you didn't already notice, that a whole bunch of dialogue going on in this chapter. But yeah, chapter 11 should be the battle with Tora and Nail versus 17 and 18. Be on the lookout for that next Wednesday or next week. I am Ultra Tiger 0425. Have a wonderful day, evening, or morning. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Chapter 11 should be on its way. Should be pretty long. Put your comment section. Put a comment down below. But we'll talk about this chapter. I really noticed a huge upgrade or boost in my views for Dragon Ball X as of recently. So thank y'all for the support. Just remember to keep liking it and all that other good stuff. Again, I'm Ultra Tiger 055. Have a wonderful day and peace, man.